I'm going to be God.
There are certain shows that you can absolutely say were saved on a wing and a prayer. And Lucifer was absolutely that show because there was something that no one really thought would last that long, as it was a quick adaptation that went more police procedural at time than anything else, and yet got a loyal fan base that was crushed when it was first believed to be cancelled. But now, Season 6 is on the way with a closing that'll hopefully satisfy all who watch. But what should you be ready for? When that season comes, allow us to show you 7 things to expect from the 6th season of Lucifer. But before we get into today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on. Number 7. The Split in Season 5. Netflix's revival of the series from Season 4 onwards was meant to end after Season 5. That's partly why the show is split into 2 halves and given an extended season, which is aiming to be shown soon. When Netflix gave Season 5 the final season order, naturally, fans weren't happy that the Netflix regave life to Lucifer only to take it away 2 seasons later. They wanted more, a lot more, so they made a petition, got a bunch of signatures, and Netflix agreed to make the 6th and truly final season of the show. It was late February 2020 when Ildi Modrovich and Joe Henderson had signed on for a further 6th season. On June 23, 2020, the fans got their wish. There would be one more season, and this time it would truly end, and there was no way of getting a Season 7 even if millions of people asked for it. This would be the end, making fans happy that they'll get to see their favorite characters one more time. Number 6. Was Season 5 be altered for the sake of Season 6? There was a lot of mystery about what's going to happen in Lucifer Season 5B, but one of the biggest questions was whether the second half would be adjusted to fix the now confirmed Season 6 of the show. Here's what Joe Henderson had to say on the matter. It will remain exactly the same as we had planned, and it was really very important to us. When the idea for Season 6 came, Ildi Modrovich, the showrunner, and I said to Netflix, if we do this and we find the right story, the thing we don't want to do is undo everything we have done. Once you see Season 5B, you will understand how A and B are actually one big season, how it all relates. The things that happen in the Season 5 premiere fit in completely with the ending. At first, that may not sound like a good thing, but in fact, it is. Because that means there won't be any shenanigans trying to fix events from 5B because they just found out there would be a Season 6. Rather, they're keeping the board how they left it and just growing from there. A very fair and fun prospect. So you can be sure that fans will enjoy Season 5B to their fullest, knowing that Season 6 will be its own story that follows up on what happened to it. Number 5. Who shall return for Season 6? Obviously, a 6th and truly final season wouldn't be worth it if there are a lot of key pieces missing for no apparent reason, right? As we mentioned earlier, Ildi Modrovich and Henderson, who serve as the co-showrunners, are both on board to see Lucifer Season 6 through to the very end. It wasn't until early July that DB Woodside confirmed he'd be returning in a tweet. Tom Ellis was ecstatic about his return, replying, "Utterly delighted and excited to get back alongside you both in front and behind the camera." Also attached for Season 6 so far are Lauren German as Chloe, Lesley-Ann Brandt as Maze, Rachael Harris as Linda Martin, Aimee Garcia as Ella Lopez, Kevin Alejandro as Dan Espinoza, Scarlett Esteves as Trixie Espinoza, and DB Woodside as Amenadiel. In late September 2020, Scott Porter confirmed he'd be appearing in both Seasons 5B and Season 6. In October 2020, we got word of 2 new guest stars that will be featured in Season 6. Those are Chris Coy and Rob Zabrecki. Chris Coy is known for his appearances in The Deuce, The Frontrunner, and Detroit. He's set to play the role of Alan. Rob Zabrecki is known for his appearance in A Ghost Story, Lost River, and Criminal Minds. He's set to play the role of Horace Goldfinger. Maren Dungy and Brianna Hildebrand will be starring in Season 6 also. They notably will have ties to the show's angelic family. Dungy, who is known for Alias, will play Sonia. Hildebrand, who is known for Deadpool, will play Rory. On December 10th, it was revealed that Mandy June Turpin will be guest starring in Season 6 in the role of Dr. Jessica Lamont. So overall, the key people are returning while also bringing new faces to help seal the season with some fresh fun. Number 4. Episodes and titles. The Lucifer writers' account have been slowly teasing the names of the new episodes for Season 6, which indeed will be 10 episodes long. So far, Episode 1, Nothing Ever Changes Around Here, written by Mike Costa, directed by Kevin Alejandro. Episode 2, Buckets of Baggage, written by Jim Graham Amata, directed by Richard Spike Jr. Episode 3, Yabba Dabba Do Me, written by Joe Henderson, directed by Nathan Hope. Episode 4, Pin the Tail on the Baddie, written by Carly Woodworth, directed by Viet Nguyen. Episode 5, The Murder of Lucifer Morningstar, written by Lloyd Gilliard Jr., directed by Lisa DeMaine. Episode 6, A Lot Dirtier Than That, written by Ildi Modrovich, directed by Claudia Yarmi. Episode 7, My Best Friend, written by Julia Fontana, directed by Nathan Hope. Episode 8, Save the Devil, Save the World, written by Ayana White, directed by D.B. Woodside. Episode 9, Goodbye Lucifer, written by Chris Rafferty, directed by Karen Gaviola. And Episode 10 season finale, Partners Till the End, written by Joe Henderson and Ildi Modrovich, and directed by Sherwin Shilati. There's a lot to decipher in some of those titles, especially Episode 5 and 8, a clear reference to the show Heroes, and of course, the final title. Number 3, The Status of 5B. One of the reasons that Season 5 was split into 2 parts was because of the extended season nature and allowing for the time to get them all filmed, but the global pandemic very much threw that into chaos. So much so that the production for Season 5B had to be halted despite being mostly done. Season 6 didn't start filming after October of 2020. Rob Henderson tweeted, "Today's our first day of shooting Lucifer Season 6. So happy we've finished Season 5 and we'll be working our buns off to get it finished and to Netflix. Thanks to our incredible cast and crew for working hard and safe and delivering a kick-ass finale." So if you're wondering why Season 5B took so long to arrive, that's why. Number 2, the plot of Season 5B. For Season 5B, we know that there are 8 episodes as a part of the extended season, but what do they mean for the future of the series? Season 5 finally introduced Michael, Lucifer's petty twin brother and God's right-hand angel. Unlike Lucifer, who taps into people's desires, Michael uses fear to cause chaos. In the Season 5 finale, Michael fuels Amenadiel's fear over Charlie's mortality. As a half-angel, Amenadiel didn't think Charlie would die or feel pain like humans do. Now that he knows he can, Michael uses that information to help sway Amenadiel. The 8th episode ends with Amenadiel regaining his powers to slow down time completely. This kicks off an archangelic showdown between Lucifer, Michael, and Amenadiel. With wings out and fists clenched, things get pretty dicey before they're forced apart by the long-absent father, the one and only God, played by the one and only Dennis Haysbert. That's where things ended as God has arrived. The archangels and fans are stunned, and who knows what happens next. But no matter what happens in Season 5B, it'll affect Season 6 in so many ways. Number 1, Clues to the End. So now that the stage is set, what are some of the things you should really be attuned to as Season 5B leads into Season 6? First and foremost, keep your eyes on Lucifer as he's going to have lots of trouble with his brothers, father, friends, lovers, and so on. What's more, the question of Lucifer's endgame is now going to be in the limelight more as things start to wind down, but as is a trademark on the show, things don't always go as you would expect. So you should also be prepared for big twists and turns leading into the 5B finale that helps set up a major endgame for Season 6. We know it's going to be hard to wait for it, but the payoff will likely be very worth it. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the 6th and final season of Lucifer and how things might just end for the devil that many have come to love? Do you think that Season 6 of Lucifer will have a good and solid ending, or will it go the way of other shows before it and not stick the landing? What are you most looking forward to in the final season? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time on the channel. Goodbye!